Have you ever felt like your money is just slipping through your fingers? You're trying to do the right things, pay off debt, tithe, take care of your family, but no matter how hard you work, the pressure just keeps building.
You open that bill or get that unexpected letter, and suddenly your peace disappears. You look at your account and realize there's nothing in it. It's not enough. And worse, this isn't just your problem anymore. It's a problem for both you, your spouse, and your children.
We've been there. And if you're there now, this video is for you. We're going to share some things that helped us stop the stress and how God's word helped us to fix the leaks together.
One day we received a letter. It was from HMRC. It said that we owed a large amount in tax, and when we looked at our joint account, it was not enough to cover it. This was scary. Even worse, we had just paid a lump sum towards our mortgage, trying to be wise, trying to be diligent. However, this left us exposed. All this was added on to the fact that we were already exhausted from parenting our toddler at the time and our newborn.
And the pressure, it wasn't just financial, it was emotional, it was spiritual. We were still active in church, we were still tithing, we were still trying to be faithful, but this felt heavy.
Let's look at Proverbs 21 verse 5. The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty. This verse shows us what kind of response we should have in these moments. We should be calm and collected, not fearful and impatient. You know, when we faced this struggle together, we didn't rush to take a loan, and we didn't make any hasty decisions either. What we decided to do was just pause.
I remember talking with Isaiah during this time, and I encouraged him that we should continue to pray and remember that we're not alone. We've got family around us, we've got friends, we've got people around us who we can reach out to. And then we remembered that we had saved money years ago and we'd completely forgotten about it. But God had not forgotten about it. Because we were diligent before the storm, we had peace in the storm.
Let me ask you, when pressure hits your finances, how do you respond? Do you panic? Do you hide it from your spouse? Or do you pause and pray? Because what you do in that moment can either divide you or unite you. Marriage and money is like trying to fill water into a bucket. The bucket is your bank account and the water is the money. No matter how much water you put into this bucket, if you have holes, your hidden spending, your pride, your fear, the money that you put into your bank account will just keep coming out. And you keep putting more and more and more, but it will keep coming out even faster.
And I'll be honest, before marriage, I had financial holes in my life. I was not a good steward of money. I didn't have any savings. I would easily give in to the fear of missing out and purchase things that I didn't need. So naturally, I could easily take this mindset into my marriage.
Early on in our marriage, we decided to sit down and talk about our finances, just to figure out how we both handle money. Shari's already explained her part. As for me, I was quite frugal, so it was easy for me to save. One thing that I kept telling Shari in the beginning was that the money that I get and the money that she gets is both our money. And this was quite important at the beginning because for 2 years, Shari could not work because of COVID, because of pregnancy. And so therefore, it was quite important for her to know that the money that I'm getting is not just my money, it's our money. Therefore, we both have the same responsibility towards this money.
That responsibility shifted something in me. I realized what I buy affects us both. And that made me think twice before buying something. It grew my discipline. And what helped us practically, we started having weekly budget check-ins. Just 10 to 15 minutes on Sunday nights. We'd sit down and we'd look at our finances, what came in, what went out, and what surprised us. No judgment, just awareness.
We also gave every pound a job. If it wasn't planned for, it didn't move. Groceries had a cap, giving had a place, and savings had a purpose.
We connected all our cards to each of our phones, and that tracked our spending and kept us in the loop. So when each of us were purchasing something and we're not together, we all see what's happening in the account. And if anything's suspicious, actually, it's a good way to check if there's something funny going on with your account, because then you can just quickly ask, did you actually mean to purchase that, or what's going on? And then you're able to know whether your card is safe.
If you don't know where your money is going, chances are it's going away. Planning together turns confusion into clarity, and clarity into peace.
What if the way you spend money is shaping the way your spouse feels about your unity? Money isn't just math, it's trust wrapped in receipts. Every swipe is either building confidence or poking holes in your bucket.
Together, we started doing things differently. We both had personal accounts that was fed from our combined account, and this allowed us to have freedom within our structure, because every month we would get money that both of us can use any way we want to. This allowed us to keep our combined account free from spending that was not agreed by both of us.
And freedom to buy gifts for each other.
Exactly. And part of that is that we also invested in the money that we had, and also we kept each other accountable at all times.
And all this happened by us actually communicating. When it comes to investment, we sat down and we talked about how much do we want to do this? Is it wise? Having all those conversations beforehand. We also had to shift how we viewed money. Let's look at Matthew 25 verses 14 to 30. For it will be like a man going on a journey, who called his servants and entrusted to them his property.
To one he gave 5 talents, to another 2, to another 1, to each according to his ability. Then he went away.
He who had received the 5 talents went at once and traded them, and he made 5 talents more.
So also he who had the 2 talents made 2 talents more.
But he who had received the 1 talent went and dug in the ground and hid his master's money.
Now after a long time the master of these servants came and settled accounts with them.
And he who had received the 5 talents came forward, bringing 5 talents more, saying, Master, you delivered to me 5 talents. Here, I have made 5 talents more.
His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, I will set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master.
And he also who had the 2 talents came forward, saying, Master, you delivered me 2 talents. Here, I have made 2 talents more.
His master said to him, Well done, good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over a little, I'll set you over much. Enter into the joy of your master.
He also, who had received 1 talent, came forward, saying, Master, I knew you to be a hard man, reaping where you did not sow, and gathering where you scattered no seed.
So I was afraid, and I went and hid your talent in the ground. Here you have what is yours.
But his master answered him, You wicked and slothful servant, you knew that I reap where I have not sown, and gather where I scattered no seed.
Then you ought to have invested my money with the bankers, and at my coming I should have received what was my own with interest.
So take the talent from him and give it to him who has 10 talents.
For to everyone who has will more be given, and he will have an abundance. But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away.
And cast the worthless servants into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. This parable reminds us that we're not owners of our money, we're stewards. What we have is God's, and we're called to be faithful with what He's given.
And He will not give you more than your ability can handle. Look, you need a shared mindset, because financial peace doesn't come from having more, it comes from walking through less together. That mindset saved us, because when pressure comes, our peace doesn't come from how much we had, but it came from how much we trusted God and each other.
And if you're not sure where to start
by asking, what are our 3 biggest money stress points right now? Write them down, pray about it, give it to God, and create a plan and budget on how to handle them. Take it a small step at a time.
You don't have to fix it all overnight. Maybe just find that one small thing to cut back on this week. Not forever, just for now.
Or try this. Ask one trusted couple that you can trust with your finances. Not for them to judge you, but for them to help you see what you can't yet see.
So if you're in a financial struggle right now, don't let shame or fear keep you stuck.
It's not too late to start. Set a plan, pray together, and ask God to guide you and bring in wise counsel. Because plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors, they succeed.
Can we challenge you with something? Don't leave this video and just feel inspired. Take action. Even one small decision today, a conversation, a prayer, a new budget can begin to patch the hole. God can bless your diligence, but first you have to start.
Patch the holes in your bucket together.
Because when both of you commit to diligence,
that's when you stop leaking and you start filling.